Hey folks, welcome again to one of the most enthralling, enlightening, entertaining session of Sciences Camper for classes 6 to 8, and I am your super science teacher Ambika. At Educator, we always empower all our students as how to think and not what to think. So if you want to experience the same, then ensure to subscribe to the Educator's YouTube channel. The subscription button is just given below, guys. If you like our video, don't forget to press the like button and ensure to hit the bell icon to get all the latest updates from Educator. Now let's start today's session, and the topic for the day is light. Yes, Roshni, Ujala. So today we are going to discuss about light, and the topics are what makes things visible, laws of reflection, regular and diffuse reflection, multiple images, sunlight, white or colored, what is inside our eyes, care of the eyes, visually impaired persons can read and write, what is the Braille system. So now let's begin. What makes things visible? हमें चीज़ें कैसे दिखाई देती हैं? Obviously because of the light. क्या लेकिन सिर्फ light की वजह से? Actually what happens? It is always the light which falls on the object, and then after striking the object, the light comes to our eyes, and then we are able to see the object. Okay? Now, laws of reflection. This particular phenomenon of, falling of light on the object and then striking it and coming to our eyes is known as reflection. That means the light ray has first striked to the object and then again striked in a different direction and then reaches our eyes. That is reflection. Now, what are the laws of reflection? Few things we should need to know. Incident ray, the light ray which strikes any surface or object. Reflected ray, the ray that comes back from the surface after the reflection. Angle of incidence, that is the angle between the normal and the incident ray, and angle of reflection, that is the angle between the normal and the reflected ray. Alright, the first law says that angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection, and the incident, reflected ray and normal, they all three lie in the same plane always. Now there are two types of reflections, regular reflection and diffuse reflection. Now diffused or irregular reflection is that when all the parallel rays reflected from a rough or irregular surface are not parallel. That means this one, in which all the parallel incident rays are not reflected parallelly. They are going in different directions. Regular reflection, when all the parallel incident rays are also reflected parallel rays, यानी reflection के बाद भी parallel है और reflection से पहले भी parallel थी तो regular reflection. अगर reflection से पहले parallel थी लेकिन बाद में नहीं है तो irregular reflection. Now action packed info. Do we see all objects due to reflected light? See, nearly everything we see around us is due to the reflected light. Moon, for example, receives light from the sun and reflects it. So that is how we see the moon. The objects which shine in the light of other objects are called illuminated or non-luminous objects. They are other objects which give their own light. So basically there are two types of objects, luminous and non-luminous. Luminous objects have their own light. For example, sun, a bulb. And non-luminous objects are like we don't have our own light, but still we are able to see each other. Why? Because the light of the luminous object falls on us and we reflect it. We get it reflected through our body, and that's why we are able to see each other. Alright? Multiple images. Now multiple images are formed in multiple reflections when there are more than one mirror. Now number of images formed depending upon the angle between the two mirrors. Now for example, behind me you can see it's like two mirrors are kept and a ball is kept. So one image is formed here, the other is formed there. Now kaleidoscope, it is a very useful kind of a toy in which multiple images of a pattern is formed because there are multiple mirrors. Sunlight is a white light or a colored light. Sunlight is always referred to as a white light which breaks into colored light. So sunlight is actually a white light. Whenever it passes, it strikes through something, it breaks up into the Vibgyor, that is the 7 colors. Now what is inside our eyes? हमारी आंखों के अंदर क्या है? So if you see the structure of human eye, this is your lens, the ball which you can see in your eye. Then ahead of it is aqueous humor and behind it is vitreous humor. Then this is your optic nerve through which it is connected to your brain. This is retina, which is actually the screen on which image is formed and we can see the things. Then you have cornea. Then you have iris. Iris controls, you know, the entry and of the light, that how much amount of light should enter in the eye. अगर बहुत तेज रोशनी आपकी आंखों के पास आए तो iris contract हो जाती है और आंखें बंद हो जाती हैं automatically. All right. So these are, you know, the important thing. Then you should know about cones, rods. So cones are sensitive to bright light and rods are sensitive to dim light. Then you have blind spot also at the junction of the optic nerve and the retina. There are no sensory cells, so no image can be formed and nothing can be seen over here. This is your blind spot. Okay. So the minimum distance at which the eye can see objects is 25 centimeter. All right. The impression of an image on retina persists for about 1/16th of a second. Now let's move ahead. Action-packed info again. Sometimes, particularly in old age, eyesight becomes foggy. It is due to the eye lens which becomes cloudy. When it happens, persons are said to have developed cataract, which is a very common disease. There is loss of vision. People are not able to see clearly because on the eye lens, there is formation of a net-like structure. The vitreous humor and the aqueous humor, they make that kind of a structure. And then to rectify it, a new lens is inserted in front. It is very simple and safe kind of a surgery. Care of the eyes, we should always take care of our eyes. If advised, use suitable spectacles like I am using. Then too little light is bad for eyes. Always read, always watch television, always do everything illuminatedly in an illuminated room. Do not look at the sun or a powerful light directly. Never rub your eyes with your hand. If particles of dust go into your eyes, wash your eyes with clean water. Always read at the normal distance for vision. Do not read by bringing the book too close to your eyes or keeping it too far. Don't do that. Again, some action-packed info, guys. Animals have eyes shaped in different ways. Now, eyes of a crab are quite small, but they are enable the crab to look all around. You can see over here. In case of butterflies, they can, they have very large eyes. They can not only see in front, but they can also see sideways as well as back. A night bird, owl, can see very well in the night, but not during the day. On the other hand, daylight birds, kite, eagle, can see well during the day, but not in the night. Now, visually impaired persons can read and write. The people who are not able to see, they can also read and write, and who they have a problem, their vision is not clear, they can also read and write because of a whole lot of visual aids. Then like magnifying words. Other than that, textual aids like braille writer, slate, stylus. Auditory aids like cassettes and all, they can hear rather than reading because they can't see, but they can hear. Talking books. Electronic aids such as talking calculators and computers, then use of audio CDs and voice boxes. Optical aids including bifocal lenses, contact lenses, these are important things, magnifiers, then telescope aids, you know, all these things can be used. What is the Braille system? Now, this is for the people who are completely blind, who cannot see. The most popular resource for visually challenged persons is Braille. The present system was adopted in 1932 by Louis Braille, and you know, for each alphabet they have a proper code. That means for alphabet A there will be one raised dot, for alphabet B there will be two raised dots. So once they touch the paper, these dots are engraved on the paper and they can feel it and they can make the word because they will analyze the alphabets. So with this, we have come to the end of this session, and I hope that you all have subscribed to the Educatubs YouTube channel. If you haven't done so, guys, do it right now. And for your super science teacher Ambika, it's time to sign out for the day. But till the time we meet again, be happy, be safe, and keep enriching yourself with Educatub. Bye-bye, children.